Alright, for those of you guys who are unfamiliar with this tournament, it's 3-on-3, so these matches go relatively quick here. Yeah, it's tier 8, or I believe 7. You can take 1 tier 8 and 2 tier 7s. And it has to be one of each class as well. Okie
Enemy force detected. Battle starts.
Interesting, I have the space battle sounds in here. Huh. Weird. Couple of toots. Check out my flags. Oh yeah.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Go hang out with the Gaja for a little bit here. Flag-wise, we've got detonation speed, flood chance, fire flood chance, consumable reload, fire reduction. Yep. And oh, flood reduction. Okay, yeah, makes sense. So 90th has chosen to take Path Cutter here in the North Carolina, so they've opted for a tier 8 battleship, and therefore have a tier 7 destroyer and a tier 7 cruiser. The opposite team, which is Team YOLO, has chosen to go with a Leon, a Fiji, and take the tier 8 Akizuki. Interesting choices here. Because this is typically, this is 3-on-3, you're gonna see more gameplay where people are working together. So, for example, you can kind of already see here the Helena is working to back up the Gaja, and the North Carolina is working to back up the North Carolina, or the Helena. You get the idea. Alright. So, interestingly enough, both groups have gone to the same place. Which means we're going to get some contact pretty soon here. As soon as we get contact, I'll snap back to the other spot. Speed flag, ramming flag, credit. No, not credit. Sorry. Flood chance, flood reduction, I mean, yep. Anti-det, fire chance, consumable reload, other fire chance, fire reduction, yeah. All the typical combat flags you would like. Okay, good. The audio is sounding good. That's good to know. Thank you. Okay, so C is being capped. Most likely that's the Akizuki. While we wait for something to happen here, let's take a look at the flag setup. For the battleship, we've got speed flag, anti-det, ram flag, fire reduction, secondary booster, and heal booster. Interesting, there's a couple spots for flags that are not equipped. Gaja is now being forced back as the Akizuki is just raining down fire on him. Interestingly enough, B cap was taken, so the Fiji broke away and went to B. I wouldn't be surprised if the Fiji now went up north to A. And why not? It's a free cap. Meanwhile, the 90th team is putting themselves in a position where they're going to have to get a kill quickly in order to be able to move on. This is a single elimination, so we're only watching one match, and then we get moved to the next group. So you're going to see an awful lot of games today. And like I said, they will probably not last the full 20 minutes. Izuki spotted again. And you can see how the Akizuki just melts down destroyers in this kind of a setup here. What really needs to happen is Wiz here needs to not get into a situation where he's 1v1ing the Akizuki. He needs to have some support from his teammates. Sure, he decapped the Akizuki, but look at his health now. He's lost a lot of health in the process. So that's not a good sign. A is now being capped as expected. Fiji has moved on. So the pressure to get a kill now is extreme. And in the process, you note that Gaja is down to about 2/3 health. Looking going on over there, I guess the Helena thinks that that's where the Akizuki is. There's the Aki. North Carolina's guns really haven't been involved that much so far. Can this Akizuki get wrecked? This is the key right here. Oh, there's the guns and there's the kill. First kill, 90th team, Gajimata. Beautiful. Okay, now they've got the advantage there. They've got the ability to push on this Leon. Try to get him out. It's already on fire. Fiji is there on the side getting some side shots in. Oh, big HE salvo. And that Fiji's in a great spot to get those broadside shots in on both the Helena and later the North Carolina. But fortunately for Dimal, the Akizuki died and left behind a nice smokescreen for him. You can see the Helena is looking for the Fiji right now. His guns are looking at the Fiji. They're not going for the Leon, which is interesting. I would have gone into the smoke and started smoke firing on the Leon there and hold my beer. Why not? It's free shots. The Gaja should probably be heading up into B cap now. This is a very precarious decision here to move the battleship up north into the Fiji. The Leon's going to have a broadside shot on him right now. That's probably going to come in. And then the Fiji, of course, has its single fire torpedoes. Here it comes. Pretty decent chunking there. See what I mean? That the Helena could have had the Leon on fire at least once more, just sitting in that smoke and pounding away. He can also get the Gaja to smoke him and continue the fire. That would be a very useful, very good opportunity for them to try to get this this Leon down, because they have to whittle him down. Oh, not single elimination, but still, okay. Still one-round matches. Sorry. I messed up my terminology here. Now, by opening fire, the North Carolina here got himself detected by the Fiji, so the Fiji was able to shoot him and get the decap. That's actually pretty darn important, because now they're not capping B like they probably wanted to. Take a look at what's going on with the Helena over here. Yep, see, there's the smoke. But he's got to be careful. As soon as he moves, as soon as the Fiji moves out of that smoke, the Helena's going to get detected. So, if I'm Dimal, I'm actually going into the smoke. Yeah, it's true. It's not elimination, because the teams today will then continue on, and then it's the top. This is the switch stage today, and then the top teams will be brought back tomorrow for playoffs and stuff. Okay, there's the Fiji. Oh, broadside. We're gonna follow these shells. Beautiful. Salvo took out half of his remaining health. He's gotta be careful though, because I wouldn't be surprised to see those single-fire torpedoes coming right at him. So, Pathcutter's gonna need to start maneuvering here. Oh, wow, he got lucky. However, you guys are on a 3-minute delay, but look at the score now. 90th is starting to tick up, but that delay on getting the B cap is going to cost them.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Boy, if I'm Pathcutter, I'm thinking I gotta get up there and get into A. I need to stop their point gain. Meanwhile, this Leon is obviously still presenting itself a threat. Helena's calling out for concentration on Leon. If I'm the Leon player, I'm charging hardcore into this now. Wiz, I'm not sure why he turned south again. He was in a great spot there to stop the cap. You'll note that these guys win in 4 minutes and 20 seconds, but there's 4 minutes and 16 seconds left. Oh, Fiji! What is the Fiji doing? Oh man, if I was Wiz, I would have probably thrown both racks at him, but my guess is he didn't have his other rack turned around in time. Will those torpedoes hit? They're deep water torpedoes. Fiji, of course, has hydro. Yeah, the Fiji smoked up way before those... Oh, what? Just barely missing. Now the question is, will Pathcutter have a shot here? Yeah, he's gonna have to slow down and smoke up right in front of the Leon. This is not good. Okay, Wiz, what are you doing? Slow down here. Oh boy. Okay, well, I guess he got kind of lucky. Got out of the vision of that Fiji, but they have to get this Fiji. Notice how the Fiji now is blocking the B cap gain. Oh, beautiful salvo by the Helena, though. Let's go watch the Helena. Oh, as the Helena gets wrecked, but takes down the Fiji. So now we have the point gain on 90th, with just under 2 minutes left. Hey, Alzu, Duck Boy. Okay, if I'm the North Carolina, I'm getting into A just to get that extra insurance of preventing them from getting the point gain. Meanwhile, I'm sending Wiz. I wouldn't... Oof, he's getting kind of close. I wouldn't go this close to the Leon, especially with this level of health. He's trying to go and spot the Leon as he comes around the corner, but I think that's a misplay. He needs to get farther back. It's much more important he live right now than get spotted and, you know, while making a huge play. Let's see what's going on here. As North Carolina does go into A to get that insurance, he's going to pay a little bit for it, but it's not too bad. Let's see if these torpedoes are going to hit. How's it going, Tedster? Oh, beautiful salvo! 3 torpedo hits, take the Leon down, and 90th wins the first round. Let's see if that fixes it or not. There we go. Huh? Okay, well, maybe that works. This is a new program I'm figuring out here. So this was, I'm gonna keep a log here. So 90th versus YOLO, and 90th wins. Okay. We're gonna head back to port, guys. I'm gonna do a drawing in a second here, but first I want to find out I'm gonna find out where I'm going next. Ghost versus Peds. Okay. Okay. Billy, Ed. Double 8. Let's just try this again. Okay, well, while we figure this out, time to draw. And have you won already? You have won a community contributor, but you have not won air supply. So, congratulations, you win. Hey, Story, thanks for the follow. Make sure that you are followers if you are going in for... Billy the Kid, 008. E-I-L-L-Y. Okay. I'm supposed to be doing Ghost versus Peds. Hey, Courageous Curry. Doing Space Battle, huh? Yeah, it's really good for Commander XP. 500,000 Commander XP so far, yeah. Yeah, I'm almost done myself with getting the, get that off. With getting the, stuff figured out. Okay, we're gonna have to wait until Group A for game 2 starts. I wasn't able to find the match for Group B. How much time do we have then? Start in 7 minutes. Alright boys, well we've got 5 minutes, we're gonna go in and do a space battle. I'll just have to get myself wrecked if comes down to it. That's okay though, we'll be aggressive. Aw, thanks Puddin'.
Battle starts.
Ah, that's right, okay. Got port music turned off. Now one of the things that I like to do when I play this mode, wide torpedo spread, and then I like to camp right here by this island. It helps to block so many of the torpedoes that are coming your way. Oh. And then if you get someone like this, see, look at this. Look at all those torps I just blocked, right? Watch this. Torpedo beats! Celestial's got Hydro going, so no point in going after him. Oh, well. Despite having Hydro going, I still got a torpedo hit on him. Lol. Oh, he gone. He gone. He gone. He gone! Alright, that means that now I can assassinate somebody.
Torpedoes, astern.
Assassination!
Enemy destroyer foundered.
Oh, don't ram, let me ram. Oh, I wanted to ram. Oh my god, he's almost dead.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes direct front.
Yeah. Good, good, good. Come to Papa.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Look at that, and I still have 2 minutes left. Boom! That's what I love about space battles, is like, they're fast, right? I came in second place, it lasted under 2 minutes. I'm watching myself get into the battle on stream right now. Alright. Where else can you say you did a quick battle because you had nothing else better to do? And they still haven't posted the game? Okay, well, let's see. How are my effort community contributor containers? How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got 13 left that have to... I have to stretch those out today, tomorrow. See if I can... Still waiting on assignment. God, I could have played another one at this point. Group 2A is already delayed. Yeah, Courageous. I had one that went, I think, almost the full amount of time. Okay. Well, guys, hope you're having fun so far. Okay, cool. So they are finding matches for us now. So if I hit clear, then that goes away. Okay, cool. I got this new program that they're using to update teams and stuff like that. Seems nice. Kaga Ryo Ichibin are going to be casting 90th versus Oh No. I have the cursor over my box, Oh, okay. I've got NGA versus Power. NGA versus Power. Rick the Blood King. Okay. So Power is a CVR team. CVR being a Latino competitive team. I like how it looks like it's hour on the down on the bottom there. And we are launching. Hi Silver, everybody wave to Silver Moon 2016, hi. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. So let's take a look at the setup. NGA has taken the Richelieu, so there's our tier 8. They've got a York and a Shiratsuyu. And CVR taking the Nelson. We saw a lot of Nelson during the last ShipStorm competition. A Flint, now that's an interesting choice as well. And Akizuki once again for the opposite team.
Attention stations.
Now, if you're ever in a game with me and you notice that I seem to be tooting my horn a lot, it's because I actually have it set to the same button as my push to talk. So, if I'm in Discord and I'm talking like this, it's also blowing my horn. Because why not? Boing!
Enemy cruisers sunk.
Damn right. Alright, so Shiratsuyu is not running any flags at all. Oh boy. And neither is the York. Oh my. Okay, well, at least the Richelieu here knows what's up. He's got speed, he's got fire reduction, he's got ramming, and let's see, consumable reload, as well as secondary anti-det and repair party booster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 flags. Now he could be running another flag as well, but choosing not to. I'm not sure what Celduro means by subs only. B is already being capped, so Jack Daniels sending in some torpedoes, maybe hoping for a lucky hit or something like that. But Akizuki got to B very quickly. Reminding people about the giveaway. I wouldn't be surprised to see some torpedoes coming through the gap here. Okay. So the question is, will the Akizuki continue to A? And we get this, like, circular train action kind of a deal. Oh, Nelson spotted. That's an interesting position for Nelson. So York takes a decent pounding to start the match off here. It would be very helpful if the Shiratsuyu would smoke. Although I think the Shiratsuyu no longer has smoke, right? If it runs reload. York firing AP into the bow, that's not going to do much. Nope, he should be firing HE. York's got pretty good HE shells. Now they're in a crossfire, so the Flint is right behind that island there in a beautiful spot to arc his shells up and over the island. York is turning into that for some odd reason. I think he's trying to get behind the island so that he can, well, okay, he got some torps off too. But that's huge because the next set of torps is coming right in. The Nelson might hit him on the bow. Nope. Oh, just missed. Well, these hit. I don't think they'll hit. I don't think they have range. Oh, lied. They do. York isn't looking too strong though. I don't know why he's pulling out farther. Akizuki is an A. He's gonna get spotted. But look at the Nelson here. Nelson taking a beating. Richelieu's doing just fine. Richelieu and Nelson are both kind of like bow-on things. York is not looking good. He'll be down momentarily as the Flint is now going to farm him because the Akizuki got vision on him. And that's why I was talking about earlier, that decision for the York to pull forward like that, I don't think it was a good one. As we're going to see Deadly Beast go down here. There it is. If he wanted to, he should have ducked in right here and just waited. But that's alright, he's gone now, so... Richelieu showing a good amount of side there to try to get around the Nelson. Get to that exposed citadel on the flank. Okay, now this is bad. Trick is showing complete broadside. Doing okay though. But now comes the ram. And Trick misplayed this one heavily here. Yep. CVR most likely. Oh yeah, CVR is going to come away with this win. Handy win. And that's game. So Pawa is the winner. See if I have another game scheduled. I do not just yet. Okay, while we wait for assignment, I'm going to draw another container. Okay, now you've already gotten a air supply. So I'm gonna have to give you community contributor a container code. Congratulations, sir. Apparently I'm early. Two to 3 minutes, hopefully, he says. Okay. Should I go for it? If it's 2 or 3 minutes, I probably shouldn't do that. Let me pull up the spreadsheet on this one too. There are 8 rounds of Swiss today. It's already delayed. It was supposed to run. I'm supposed to run till 5:30 Eastern Time. It's already running behind by at least 5 minutes. Man, I could have gone into a space battle. '90th won the second time around. That's pretty interesting. Let's take a look at latest results. And that's not going to help. So 90th has two wins. South has 2 wins. Power has 2 wins. We just watched Power win the second game. And SPF has 2 wins. And teams that have lost, okay, so we've got Cruel, TLD, Spicy, OIF, and TNS. They've been forced to forfeit their past 2 matches. We're still waiting on a couple results, looks like, from the 2A bracket. SNDN has lost 2 games in a row. That's out of Swiss Group Round 1, or Swiss Group 1. Looking at Group B, yeah, we're still waiting on them, but we've got a few forfeitures. Nerds, LMBZ, BB59, CFOA, Ghost, and Peds have all had to forfeit. So Ghost versus Peds, no wonder I couldn't find that game. Alright, FTSTL versus IQ, the Spanish Inquisition. We're going to update that. I don't know who's in it yet, but we'll go into the training room and see. Okay, do not see a training room just yet for that. And said the Slayer is the one that's hosting this. Okay. There it is. Okay. One-Eyed Wootleg, Damsbar, Ziggy, how's it going? Alert, Polar Panda. Some new names in there, cool. And thanks to some friends of mine, I have secured some additional codes. Boo-yah. TSTL versus IU. Okay, so we've got John the Impaler and Biogrip and John the Ruthless. We got two Johns here on the enemy team. Both are rank 1, and Biogrip is also rank 1. We are missing somebody on the Anzac side? That's weird. Nope, all three are in. Okay. I don't want to look to see what rank they are because I don't want to accidentally give away the ship composition. Why am I able to see his ship choice? Okay, that's figured out. Okay. So, on the side of the Anzac team fighting Steel, we've got Nelson, Cleveland, and Shiratsuyu. So they've opted for the Tier 8 Cleveland. And on the IQ side of things, we've got a Nelson, Algeri, and an Akizuki. Every game we've covered today so far has featured an Akizuki. I wonder if that chip might be a little overpowered. Algeri is an interesting choice for cruiser. I don't know that I would run to pick that one up necessarily. It's got pretty good HE fire chance. It's got the... okay. Yeah, it does have the main battery reload booster, so that could be helpful. And done.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Now, unlike the last game, these guys are going straight to B cap, which is interesting because we saw the enemy team last game, the South spawn, go to B as well. So will there be an immediate fight in B cap? as I'll remind people of the raffle while we wait. Now, for whatever reason, said the Slayer has chosen not to go into B just yet. It's interesting. So, the Cleveland brings with it the ability to use radar. So it can, once it's detected by a ship, it can pop its radar to see what it is and hopefully nuke it. But it's an interesting choice by the Shiratsuyu to turn away from that. Let's see. What's he got? Anti-det, consumer reload, ramming flags, and speed flag. There's a lot of flags that he could be running as well. Those are only 4 flags. Speed flag, anti-det, fire chance, blood reduction, fire reduction, and consumer reload. Okay, not bad choices there. Still 1 flag spot open. Okay. Reload health booster. Power party booster, I should say. Oh, Akizuki. Fire reduction, ramming, fire chance, speed, consumable, and anti-det. Interesting. Guess he's planning on spamming HE with that Nelson. Meanwhile, Biogrip is in a beautiful position here. Even though he's being radared, nobody can do anything about it. What's up, Bellfed Bunny? Nelson is still trying to shoot at him, and that's not going to do anything but hit the rock. John the Impaler now responding with his own HE. And you see Havoc Shooter is in a great spot though. He can fire right over that island at near maximum range and hit that Nelson. The problem is that if that Shiratsuyu runs into a 1v1 with the Akizuki, he's not going to end up doing too well. Meanwhile, shots coming in from the other side of this island chain, so that's going to be from about here, yep. And that's the Algerie. Or could it be the Akizuki? Decent chunk off on the Nelson there. That must have been an AP salvo. Yep, there's the Algerie. Now they're focusing on John the Ruthless, but they're also thinking there might be a destroyer over there. Notice how Said the Slayer is now working his way south. He's probably going to try to deal with that Nelson. As Akizuki torps come up through the channel now, which won't hit anybody. Oh no, I was afraid of that. There's the Akizuki. This Shiratsuyu is going to die quickly. Assuming the Akizuki doesn't stop and smoke up. Looked like he was about to do that. Some odd reason Said did not get his other set of torpedoes off. And that's gonna hurt right there. Goodbye, Said the Slayer. 1 torpedo hit on the Akizuki though. Won't be enough for the kill. And that puts the Anzac team here, Fighting Steel, at a very precarious position. John the Ruthless still sitting far out in the back here, spamming away with HE. On fire, but he doesn't care. He's trying to take the Nelson out of the fight, and that seems to be working so far. Let's watch this shot here. Nice salvo, did a decent amount of damage. Akizuki now free to go C-cap without a problem. This Cleveland is going to need to get out there and do something. He's going to have to go and spot the Akizuki. Try to prevent it from going A, and at the same time not get shot at by the Nelson. Good luck. Blind shot there, trying to see where that Algerie might have gone. Probably wouldn't have fired both turrets at that point, so that the second turret would be ready to fire. Oh well. Now at that point, you might also start wiggling to get your third turret out there. Cleveland now radaring. He's probably been detected by the Akizuki. There's the Akizuki. Caught out in the open, but able to duck in behind cover. So BioGrip doing a nice job of completely negating the radar advantage that the Cleveland has. But Black Prince has to do something. He can't just sit there in his Nelson. Gonna have to make a play happen here. John the Impaler is detected, but of course Havoc doesn't want to start shooting him because, well, he'll get wrecked pretty quick here. Black Prince is now reversing and turning. He wants to get his bow facing John the Impaler here, and he wants to make something happen. He's going to have to work that. Algerie is now detected, shooting. John the Impaler got a shot in. Oh, if only that was AP. Good HE salvo, but he is really broadside right now. He's going to have to turn more in case John decides to use an AP salvo here. Meanwhile, the Akizuki is detected. Oh, and the Nelson changed over to the Cleveland. Oh, big hit. Akizuki's gonna die, but it's gonna cost the Cleveland almost everything in his entire life. Which means John's next salvo could finish him off. John is changing now. He's looking at Black Prince. Black Prince is caught in a really bad situation. He's getting pummeled from the side of the Algerie. And that poor island will never hurt him again. HE's not going to do it as he's at 475. The next salvo from John is going to do it. He's ready, and he doesn't even need it. Battle ends in less than 5 minutes at this point, as Havoc is now the only teammate left for Fighting Steel at under 5,000 hit points. So IQ is going to be the winner and going to move on. GG's coming out already. They know it's a... What? Why AP? Okay, here comes the AP. Oh. Well, thanks for the follow. And 30 seconds until IQ wins the match. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and declare IQ the winner. Okay. Getting out just in time for 3A. Let's go ahead and draw our entrant. Oh god, I don't know if I want this guy to win. Puddin', congratulations, you win. You need to tell me which container you want. Okay, I am now doing YOLO versus CVR. YOLO versus Power. Good. Need to know who's hosting. And we're back to the A group. Let's see how people have been doing so far. YOLO has won 2 games in a row. CVR has won 2 games in a row. This is beautiful. DTK. DTK Gamer. I don't want to go into this training room. DTK Gamer. DTK Gamer 98. Nope, nothing. Rental monkey ship fights. Okay. Enheimer. Okay, got it. Okay, cool. Now we saw 90th beat YOLO at the start of the tournament. So why does it say that they have 2 wins? Is this a different YOLO team? I are confused. Okay, well, let's get in here. Okay, so we've got Nelson versus Nelson, Helena versus Flint, and Akizuki versus Akizuki.
battle starts.
Why am I having to turn? Okay, well, whatever. I still did it.
Cruiser sunk.
Oof. That was a close call. Okay. Now let's get back on the Akizuki for a second here. Beautiful, ugly green camo. We've got flood chance, fire chance, ramming, consumables, anti-det, fire chance, maneuverability, top speed, and fire reduction. All the flags you'd want to see on a destroyer. Oh look, team consistency using the same camo, still cute. Anti-det, fire chance, consumable, speed, anti-air, question mark, fire reduction, and ramming. And the Nelson staying way the heck out. Not using the proper team colors. You get a fail, son. Speed, fire reduction, ramming, flood reduction, detonation, secondaries, consumable reload, and repair party booster. So interesting to see this setup here. We've got YOLO going for an early cap on B, with the Helena heading for A cap as well. And Helena got spotted. He's already being shot at by... That looks like Flint, and that looks like Nelson. A little bit late on the turn-in there, and that cost him dearly. Which means that the destroyer, yep, is right over here. And now heading into C-cap, which is kind of a problem because the Nelson's all by himself and way the heck out there. I think that's a bit of a misplay. He should be positioned where the Akizuki is. He should be like right here. Because then he's got a commanding view south of A to reinforce the Helena. And he's got the ability to help against the with the Akizuki. Helena is sitting here and manages to get the cap. I'd like to see him popping a flag or not a flag, a catapult fighter, just to get some vision on the other side of the island. There would be very helpful. DTK Gamer is coming under fire now. So the Flint is staying. See the Flint? Flint is right here. So the Helena can clearly move around or continue just to spam HE on the Nelson. Oh, Akizuki spotted now. As he pulls out of his smoke for a second there, that's a bit of a misplay on his part. He's gonna lose some health in the trade as a result of that. But Gamer got out of his smoke and got detected too. Why? Totally not needed. But Akizuki with that 32mm penetration of the IFHE is just going to work down this Nelson. It doesn't matter that Nelson's got that super heal. But you'll notice everybody's farming Nelsons. The enemy team's farming Nelsons. YOLO's team's farming Nelsons. The question's going to be which Nelson's going to go down first. It looks like it's going to be Naima here because of his turn away. Not sure why he's doing that. I mean, he's getting shot at, sure, but he should be keeping his guns in the fight and shooting the Nelson. I'm not sure why he's turning away like this. Surprisingly, no, this Nelson's gonna go down, possibly. Might have been some fire RNG there. Also, the Helena's been just spamming shots into him too, just like the Flint was. On Team CVR, which is update that. That's power. And see what I mean? Nelson's guns would have been very helpful here earlier to get him on fire and get him out of the game. He's playing a little bit too passively, in my opinion. Flint is now moving into B cap, so he's got to be careful. This Helen has got to be very careful how he plays this moving forward here. Meanwhile, the Akizuki is making steam for C. God, you almost want to see the Akizuki using his guns on the Flint there to get a reset, but those torpedoes tell you that the enemy Akizuki is nearby. And DTK is lower health-wise than the other Akizuki, so I think him moving in is a bad decision at this point. If he face spots the enemy Akizuki, I mean, he's a goner. Okay, so the Akizuki is on the other side of the island. Akizuki now getting some free shots on the Flint. Let's see what the Helena's doing. Gotta be ready for a shot here on the Flint with AP. Yep. Decent shot at the start. And this is great. It's basically him versus... Yeah, it's just him versus the Flint right now. None of the other ships can support. Now the question is, did the Flint get the torpedoes off? Helena's got to put this Flint down. He wants a chance at that his team winning here. He cannot afford to lose this trade. He's got it. Nelson getting in there with his guns too late to help. And that's a huge lead on the part of YOLO here. But DTK is still in a precarious position, and now he's going for a B cap. I don't know that I would do this. Again, he doesn't have that much support here. The Nelson's on the wrong side of this island. And if DTK gets himself beached, that's a problem. A is being capped. There's the Akizuki. Oh boy. Okay, well, now the question is, where is the Nelson? There's the Nelson. Helena is on fire. Probably gonna go down here. There he goes. So now, it's all up to this Akizuki. And he gets him. Beautiful torp spread right there. Alright, so the Akizuki needs to back into B cap now. He's in a position to do that. They're already saying GG. I don't know, the Akizuki could still win it for his team. 3 minutes left. This is a... Okay, so the Akizuki went back in A. Interesting. He could easily send torps to this channel right into DTK.
Is in sight.
See how now he's just trying to fish. And that's it. Nice work there. Okay, next game is RSK versus TOG. YOLO win. And I'm looking for Snoo Knight. Found it. Alright, let's get ourselves another winner. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, fine. Whatever. This is totally rigged. Tedster! What would you like, Mr. Tedster? Ah, there's my Eerie. Okay. And this is RSK, the Red Senzu Knight versus TOG, the old guys. RSK versus TOG. RSK, let's do clear. RSK, TOG. There we go. Update. Tedster has chosen air supply. Oh, I can't get you one of those, Tedster. I'm gonna have to get you a community contributor. You already got an air supply from earlier. So, Tedster. Sorry, man, didn't see that earlier. Toad, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. There we go. Bam. All right. Still waiting for this team to get started here. Some technical difficulties. Oh well. Alright, here we go. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Ooh. Oh, rank 1 group hero on the RSK. Leon, Helena, and Akizuki once again. Ooh, Nelson. We haven't seen it. Or sorry, Lightning. We haven't seen a Lightning yet today. We've got Nelson and a Fiji. So they went for the all British composition. Okay. Now, for those of you guys who are watching, if you're a part of the tournament, general PSA for you, you don't have to, you don't have to worry about your flags disappearing after the game. It's training room, so all your flags will come back. So you might as well use them.
Let's give them a hard time.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Okay. So what do we got here? We've got ramming, fire reduction, fire chance, consumable. We got speed, anti-det, flooding chance, and fire chance. Everything you'd want to see on a destroyer. Helena has pretty much everything the same, except it's also got anti-air instead of flood chance, which makes sense. Anti-air could be useful. I don't know. And the Leon, with his guns facing the wrong side of the map, we've got repair booster, fire reduction, single reload, anti-det, speed boost, fire chance, flood reduction, and fire chance. Makes sense. Alright, so he's gonna whip around, I think, and get his guns on C. Yep. Just like the last game we watched with YOLO, we see the Akizuki going into B camp, we see the Helena going to A, and Leon got spotted, set on fire from, that would most likely be the Nelson. There's the Fiji. Akizuki opening up on the Fiji, it's an interesting decision to do that. Exposing himself to incoming fire like that. Fiji does work with its AP and the short fuse. All Gratin, thanks for the follow. Now we switch to AP here. And gone. Oh, but Torpedo does. Oh, okay. Well, now he was the only one spotting the Nelson, unfortunately, so there goes that option. Lightning has come around and is north. The Lightning is over here. Lightning's an interesting choice. So it's got the Hydro, it's got the 360-degree turrets, and with IFHE and stuff like that, it can definitely whittle down an enemy destroyer. Is it as good as an Akizuki? Maybe? Well, we might find out very shortly. He is being capped, so that means most likely the Akizuki has turned in, and the Lightning is turned in. The Lightning is over here. And that smoke that Rain put up is now completely blocking his team from getting vision. Well, that's cool. Haven't seen one of these before. Cute little seaplane. As you can see, nothing's happened anyway. Hey, Cthulhu! Two sets of torps going through that smoke. They're thinking the Aki might still be there, and the Helena made a bit of a mistake. Oh, Lightning versus... No. Back over here. Lightning versus Akizuki. Oh, and there's the Nelson right there. First kill goes to Rain. Question is, will he survive the next salvo from the Nelson? He knows there's no chance of going dark, so he might as well shoot at him. And there he goes. See if the torpedoes hit. Nope. The Nelson gets out of that, no problem. Interesting though, Leon and Helena are now going through the same channel. Try to avenge their friend. Ooh, Fiji. Gonna be too late to get those guns around. But the Nelson is there, and the Nelson is broadside. No, turning out. Shots were a little bit high. Leon's got to be very careful here. Burning a DCP means possibility of getting torqued by the Fiji. Fiji has smoked on the other side of the island. Is probably going to back up. Try to get some cheeky shots in. Some decent hits on the Nelson. Helena can continue to maybe whittle him down. Looks like he can. Nelson gets his print a new ship button up. I'd be very worried if I'm Sens here. I'd be very worried about torpedoes coming on my bow from the Fiji. Washington is turning south now. Yep, there's those single fire torps I was talking about. Fiji carries 3 of them. There's 1. There's 2. And he dodges the 3rd. But look how much health he just lost from that. Ouch. Now, at this point, they've got the lead. Well, they will have the lead very shortly on points. So there's no need to rush in and spot somebody and die in the process. These guys could be adopting a defensive posture. Right now, that might be what they're doing. I would station somebody... So I would station somebody over here. And I would station somebody over here. Oh, gone. And that's GG right there. Beautiful salvo from Sens. So now Sens just has to make sure he doesn't get AP blapped. Same thing as Snoo. Man, I was so hoping to see the Helena get a kill, because then I could say death by Snoo. Oh well. So now we wait for 3 minutes.
Our victory is in sight.
Bring a Black Swan to a Tier 7 fight, see how long it stays alive. Oh man, Cthulhu. I don't know if you were around in the early days of WoWs, but once upon a time, you could actually do that. You used to have people that would fail div, and they would bring Tier 1s into Tier 7 games. Or my ultimate favorite, iChase had a video of this. You take an Umikaze Tier 2 Japanese destroyer that's got ridiculous torpedo reload, and you just use it to spam torpedoes on like a Montana or other Tier 10 battleship.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
That's always fun too, and they just flip it on purpose. Now the Helena, I'm not sure why Snoo is heading that direction, but I suppose that now they have adopted their defensive posture. They're thinking he's right over there. And yeah, I mean, they've got 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this game. You know, that's interesting. Cthulhu is asking about ship restrictions. I don't know of any, although I think that there are some ships that are banned on the rule set. Ooh, big hit there by the Nelson. Snoo is taking some chances backing up their broadside. And Zubin. That was an interesting shot. Now, if Washington can get in the VCAP, he can stall the game just a little bit longer, but I mean, yep. Oh, and Snoo took a big hit. But it doesn't matter, that's it. Nice game there, peoples. Back out. My next game is going to be 90th versus Ayaya. Oh, interesting. D-Mall is hosting. Sometimes I get lucky and I see it on the list here. There it is. And the winner is Truffle Me. Ah, you missed out the start ensign, okay. Alright. Damn. Alright, I only have 3 more air supply container codes ready. I need to clear this up. This is 90th versus update. Good.
Battle starts. Enemy cruiser sunk.
Alright, so 90th. We saw them earlier bringing in North Carolina, and they're going to do that again. They've got the Gajimata again, fully flagged. D-Mall and the Helena again, fully flagged. And North Carolina, fully flagged again. And now enemy team there, we've got Colorado, which we haven't seen yet, so that's exciting. We also haven't seen a Baltimore yet. I wonder if Wichita is also blocked. And then we also have the Shiratsuyu on the enemy team, so Colorado, interesting. I used to call it the Lolorado. It's always fun. Baltimore is a pretty sexy cruiser. I like the Baltimore. It took a long time, but good old Sea of Fortune. Alright, so Wiz is capping C here. That's kind of to be expected. The trap on this map is trying to get into B since B and A are so close to each other. You can see that A is being capped now, so that's probably going to be the Shiratsuyu that's doing it. D-Mall in a position now to shoot from a long distance across whatever gets spotted. There's the Colorado. There he is again. Pathfinder does not have a shot on the Colorado, unfortunately. Alright, Helena now coming under fire by the Baltimore there. Oh, Shiratsuyu. Gonna get some spicy shots here. Colorado's got HE loaded. Big chunk out of there. Of course, Wiz in the Gaja now, he's got deep water torps, so he's not going to be able to use torps against the Shiratsuyu, which is part of the reason he hasn't bothered to shoot anything. He doesn't want to get spotted for that 20 seconds after shooting. Ayaya coming off with a early lead, being able to cap both A and B. And we end up getting this whole east-west thing going. And look at the Helena, he's getting chunked down. He must have taken a bad hit from the Baltimore. Shiratsuyu now detected. Unfortunately, North Carolina is the only ship that can hit him from here. Oh, the Gaja can too. Baltimore now putting him in a position to shoot at the Gaja. Now Yaya doing a nice job of keeping that vision controlled. As now, there's the elusive Payfast going into the cap. That's going to cut off D-Maul and the Helena from moving. As torpedoes from the Shiratsuyu are now coming in, and the Shiratsuyu and the Gaja are going to meet again. Oh, hammered by the North Carolina Helena. They all got in on the action there. And together, he just got gangbanged to death. Dodge's health is precarious, though. He's on fire. He's trying to get out of dodge. Looks like he's able to do so. Oh! Still alive. Still kicking. Oh! Johnny with the radar coming in and saying, "You don't get to live from that trade, friend." Linkslinger, thanks for the follow. As the elusive Payfast is now going to get farmed by the Helena and Pathcutter. So Pathcutter's guns can overmatch the Colorado bow, and I believe the Colorado. Nope, and not. Look at that, boink. That's one of the things about taking the Colorado. Now D-Maul needs to be patient here. And just wait for Payfast to commit to trying to ram. He's peeking his face out, and if he does, that rear turret could possibly get a shot on him. There's also the Baltimore to be considered of. Yep, and that's what I was just mentioning. The Baltimore had a shot on the Helena there. D-Maul poking himself out, trying to help his teammate out, and in the process, got himself killed. That means we have the very, very slow play here. Looks like Pathcutter lost the turret for a little bit. Probably going to see a ram here. I think both ships have ramming flags. There's no reason not to. Yeah, they both have ramming flags. Here it comes. Witness. Okay, well, Pathcutter can repair all that ramming damage. He's got to get back in the fight now. And this is a big misplay by the Baltimore. Can Pathcutter reverse? He's pulling forward. He should continue reversing now. Oh! Nope. Needed to reverse more. Only 3 minutes left here. He needed to go for that kill. Instead, it looks like he's going for the long way around. That's unfortunate. If he can get into A, he can at least stop the point gain. That might be what he's thinking right now. But that leaves an open path for the Baltimore to go and cap C. Meanwhile, he has not used his repair party just yet. Corgi flag flying in the distance along with the German decorative flag. I don't know all these decorative flags. Hard enough learning all the different combat flags. Okay, so there's the heal.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
And he needs to bow into B cap right now. He needs to turn into B. He's got to get that cap. He's got to stop that point gain. It's taking way too long to turn. He might be detected, and he might be thinking he's got to be safe here. But he's wasting precious time in the process of doing this. He could have been in both A and B right now. Still, he gets in the cap. There it is. Notice how there's no longer any point gain for Ayaya, so it's now on the Baltimore to make something happen. like I said, he can either go to C cap and try to cap. That would be my guess. He's going behind the islands and going for the cap. But in the process, he's giving up 2 cap points. It's turning out to be quite the game here. Baltimore, now those shots tell you the Baltimore is on the other side of this island here. So now 90th wins in 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That's it. If I'm a path cutter now, I'm reversing and bowing into the island so that I can protect my citadels from this Baltimore if he comes around the corner. Good job putting up the catapult fighter. That should... Nope, no vision just yet. And just as predicted...
Our victory is in sight.
Just as predicted, they've gone into C. So, Pathcutter's gonna have to put himself... There he is, there he is. Go for the shot, go for the shot. Even if they miss, as long as he gets a reset, that's huge. He got the reset. Now, Johnny fired back, and that I think is a bit of a mistake. Because he's gonna... Oh, another mistake. He got out of the cap. He's gonna have to back into it again. Not sure what Johnny's planning on doing here. Let's see how these shells end up on him. They go a little bit long, but more importantly, they push Johnny off the cap. In 2 minutes and 15 seconds, 90th is going to win this. Pathcutter might as well be pushing forward and just keep projecting that power, keeping him out of C. Next set of shells coming in. And that's it. 90th has secured a comeback that I'm very impressed. Johnny trying to get some desperate HE shells on Pathcutter, but this is it. Baltimore can do this. I don't think so. They've now ticked over on the lead, so I mean if this runs out on time, they still win no matter what. The only chances for Baltimore to get the kill, and that's just not gonna happen. So this game is gonna go to 90th. Brilliant plays here, and we see that the North Carolina, very powerful. We saw that the North Carolina in reverse is slower than the Colorado at full speed forward, as Harv B pointed out. That's very true. And I like the comments, Adam saying throw, and then Harv B responding with counter throw. And I think that's probably accurate. Ouch. Oh well, this is a done deal, so we're going to go ahead and draw now. And this winner, let's check and see. We do have space for them to win air supply and CCT. So we're going to go ahead and accept this winner. Congratulations, Ziggy. '90th with the win. Next up is ZF versus FTSF. Get out of here. I like how the games are starting to come quickly now. This moves things along. Mark. Okay, going into the training room. Okay, this is ZF versus Fighting Steel. We saw Fighting Steel earlier. Lady Kryptonite is in here watching. Very happy. Sure that this is set right. Clear. CF. FTSTO. Update. Good. Okay, so this is a ZR group. I'm not familiar with a lot of these names. Van Darholm, Billy Harrington, Mark Wolf. I'm not familiar with these players. We saw the Anzac team on the enemy on the enemy team before. We saw them. Who did they play? They played against IQ and lost.
Action stations.
Alright, so Gneisenau. Oh, nice! We see a Gneisenau with a Helena and an Akizuki. Okay, we've seen those two before. Enemy team Black is in the Nelson again. Cleveland Shroud. So they have the same lineup that they had before when we saw them earlier. I'm excited to see a Gneisenau in here. These are always fun. Full secondary build probably. Troll dispersion with the main guns. Boy, they hurt if they hit. And then you've got your torpedoes as well. Probably my favorite tech tree battleship in this game. I love it. Okay, anyway. We've got... we've got repair party booster. Fire reduction. Flood reduction. Fire chance. Speed. Ramming. Anti-det. Consumable reload. Interesting. This is the fire flood chance, but interesting that we don't see secondary here. One thing I never did, maybe I should do this, is I never took a screenshot of any of the battles, so I'll do that now as I can. Okay, let's take a look over here at Billy Harrington's setup. He's fully flagged as well. Come on, there we go. Fire chance, consumable, fire reduction, anti-air, anti-det, and flood reduction, fire chance, and speed. I think I'm just going to say fully flagged at this point because, you know, yeah, he's fully flagged as well. Unfortunately, the Helena here, Billy Harrington, is not. He didn't get the memo on which camo to use. That's all right though. Double checking. Alright, good, that's set. Mark is starting off with an introductory torpedo salvo in the sea, just in case. There you go. He's been pinging the map a lot. I would expect that to be RPF. Which is interesting because in the Akizuki, there really isn't a lot of room for RPF. because you have to spec for IFHE, and you typically want to spec for CE as well. There's the Shiratsuyu detected, opening up salvos. There's the decap. Helena shooting. Look at that. Even the Naizenau got in on the action. And we see a full assassination attempt here on the Shiratsuyu. That still is amazing. Look at this. He's still spotted. That 20-second penalty for firing is coming into play now on Zed. He should have held his guns. He didn't. He's still alive, but for how much longer? Here comes the Naizenau shots. Oh, just miss. German troll dispersion. More shots coming in from Helena. Nope. Akizuki is out for blood. He's just going to come around the corner and spot him. Nelson spotted. He's far off in the distance. Here come torps from the Shiratsuyu. Mark doesn't care about getting the cap. It's all about getting that kill, getting the Shiratsuyu off the board. There he is. And that's pretty much going to be game for that Shiratsuyu. Rip said. Now the question is, did he torpedo? Mark Wolf not taking any chances, turning left. Because if he did use reload booster, he probably sent torps this direction. Smart play there as the Nelson took a bit of a chunk here. Naizenau opening up with his main guns. Chunking the Nelson down ever so slightly. There's something in A. Gee, I wonder what it is. Naizenau is the perfect ship to push into a cruiser, especially one that does not have torpedoes. So while they might have A and B, it's only going to be temporary because the Naizenau is going to come in and just take it from them. Full fire on the Nelson now. There's your Cleveland. Here come the AP shells. And there's that troll dispersion I mentioned earlier. But that's okay, the secondaries will get involved. And he could have torped too, I'm surprised he didn't, but I mean it's a Cleveland, so he probably figured Cleveland's gonna have Hydro running. Now in this position, he's got a broadside shot on the Nelson, so if I'm Dark, I'd be shooting at the Nelson instead of the Cleveland. I'd hold the Cleveland for torpedoes. Hell, you could even go for the Ram if you want, who cares? Alright, we're gonna see some torps coming out here. There's the torps. Doom, 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 dead. Yeah, they've taken the lead and they've won. Wow. That was a fast game. That lasted 5 minutes and 31 seconds. Okay, next game is up. God, I can't keep up with all this. CF win. There you go. Ayaya versus T-Cans. Submarine U-51. Nothing. Let's go ahead and draw a new winner. Okay. Go the old-fashioned way and see if I can find the group. Ayaya versus teams. Okay. Clear this away. This is Yaya versus Ticans. Update. Yes. Okay, here we go. Now I covered Ayaya before, but it was they were on the enemy team. Yep, and that was the 90th win that we saw. And you can see now Ayaya changed their lineup quite heavily. So they've swapped out the Cleveland for Helena, and they picked up the North Carolina instead. Okay. And the enemy team, we've got Nelson, Baltimore, Shiratsuyu. So dual Shiratsuyus, and the difference being the battleship or the cruiser. Which one do you want tier 8? It's interesting. We saw Ayaya try using the Baltimore in that game that they lost, and that Baltimore just couldn't compete with the North Carolina.
Foundered.
Shiratsuyu. Oh, the shocker camo. I like to call it the shocker camo. It's the newer one. Not fully flagged. Got that flag, flood chance. He's got the arc flag. Cute. Extra speed, consumable, fire chance. Interesting that's not fully flagged though. That must be a mistake. These guys are serious business. It's also not fully flagged, missing one. Interesting. Flood reduction, fire reduction, anti-death, consumable, speed, fire chance, fire chance. I would probably put a ram flag on or something. Here's pay fast, fully. Nope. Yes, pay fast is fully flagged as well. Okay, so one of them is fully flagged. My Erie camo reminds me of the lead ship bombers in World War II that were used for forming up on. Oh, okay. My team always win. No. I get the clutch early trade. LOL. Put out a reminder there because we have 62 people watching. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and we've got 46 entrants. Now, interesting here, Cruiser Aoba Kai is not going into C bow in. He's going to reverse in, probably figuring if he runs into the enemy Shiratsuyu on C as well, well, that causes some problems, doesn't it? Enemy team capping A, So they are all the way on the other side of the map. Look at these torps from the Shiratsuyu coming into B cap just in case. Probably aren't going to catch anything, but hey, why not? B is now being capped as well. Okay, so my guess is the Baltimore went for A, and the Shiratsuyu and Nelson went towards B cap. Yeah, coming off with a very slow lead, taking their time to cap at C just in case. That cost them precious time. Fast going for the spot plane. He is most likely spotted out in the open water. Shiratsuyu and Helena coming in behind. You know what? This might be a really good title screenshot here. Nothing else is going on, so I might as well do this, but kind of shows off the three ships moving together in formation, working together as a div in the tournament. Rigged to get early trades. LOL. Everybody's in B cap now. Johnny putting up the catapults. See what's on the other side. There's the Baltimore. There's the Nelson. And Aoba detected. That's going to be from radar. The Baltimore. Shiratsuyu now. They get the B cap. Johnny now in position to help out as well. At Shiratsuyu, dumping both racks of torps with torpedo reload. That means that M-Pro does not have smoke. There's no way for him to get out of this firefight. Very high risk, high reward gameplay here. It's probably going to cost him his ship, as Payfast might take one on the butt. No, just missed. So at this point, very slow play here, as M-Pro is just gonna go down. It's only a matter of time here, and it's a question of can he get another rack of torpedoes off in the process. Meanwhile, Baltimore coming around the south end, trying to catch Johnny off guard. Oh, whoa, he got away! M-Pro got... Oh, whoop, nope, there he is again. He turned back to Torp. And that's going to get him spotted for... Oh, Baltimore gets whacked by elusive Payfast in the North Carolina there. Beautiful salvo. As Cruiser El Bakai did take a torpedo now. Looks like he took one on the bow. I don't know why he's slowing down and smoking up here. In my opinion, that's a bit of a mistake. Johnny JR now down pretty low too from the Nelson. Nelson continuing to take damage here from the Payfast, elusive Payfast. Nelson's bow, I believe, is overmatched by North Carolina guns. Have to get this under control over here. 58 hit points left. Have to get Empro off the board. He's lived way too long. There he goes. Alright, Obakai needs to cut power and turn just in case torps were fired at him. Baltimore spotted now. Baltimore is making speed for C-cap. Elusive Payfast had a shot. Looked like it hit. And here comes possibly the finishing salvo for him. Nope. There he is again.
Our victory is in sight.
Looks like El Bakai is going to go for a quick, easy, uncontested A-cap. Johnny JR very low now. Elusive Payfast was holding his fire on the Nelson, figuring that Baltimore will come around at some point, but he's gotta have his guns on this Nelson here. Now he's making a bit of a mistake. Oh, look at that! Just as the heel comes off, he's making a bit of a mistake here with his rear turret. He's turning his he was turning his gun to the right side that caused the rear turret to turn all the way back around again, when he probably could have just kept his gun pointed just a little bit to the left of the bow. That would have allowed for the other turret to pop around. Oh, there he is. Now he's laser focused on this Nelson who's trying to get the ram off. Oh, this is huge. Oh, he got... Wow. Wow. Okay. That's gonna be it. Most likely.
Victory is in sight.
All right. Or is this And that's all there is to it. They're gonna win, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my next drawing. Here's someone who hasn't won in quite some time. Ensign Cthulhu! And... nope. Alright, congratulations to Ayaya on their win. Alright. We're on Wisco versus IQ. Reading some of you guys in chat. You guys are hilarious. Shazadam, okay. Got it. This fixed up here. Okay, so we've seen IQ before. They defeated FTSTL Fighting Steel. We have not seen Wisco yet. Let's see here what we have for their record. Here we go. Need to be into NA Group B. Wisco has won 3 of their last 4 games. They've lost 1. IQ has also won 3 and lost 1. Nice. Alright, game started. Okay, so we've got on Team Wisco a Nelson, a New Orleans, and an Akizuki. New Orleans used to be tier 8, but LOL, now it's tier 7. So that's an interesting pick. On the enemy team, we've got John and John, once again, Nelson and Algerie, and Akizuki versus Akizuki. Yeah.
General quarters.
Just double checking. Yep, okay.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Alright. For those of you guys who are just joining us, this is now Group 5B. Round 5B was slated to start at 3:15. It's now 3:42, so we're on about a half-hour delay, which means that the tournament will end, if we don't go farther behind, it'll end at 6:15 Eastern or 5:15 Central Time. Okay, let's check this out. So we got black camo here. And again, it's training room, so you might as well use whatever camo you want with the cur first flag. That's or per first flag. I mean, that's cute. Fully flagged. Let's take a look at the New Orleans. New Orleans is using the new bionic camo, which makes it much harder to figure out the speed of the ship. I've actually never seen the New Orleans camo yet. Okay, looks very similar to a lot of the other bionic camos. And fully flagged. And moving on to the Akizuki, also in the black camo, also with the per first flag, and fully flagged as well. I wonder if the New Orleans has the per first flag as well. No. There's always somebody that just has to be different. John the Ruthless and the Algerie spotted way out at A. It's interesting, these guys are just going straight for the middle, straight for the B cap. And I guess that means that if John is down there south, I would assume that that means that the enemy team is heading up north. Or I should say that, yeah, that they're out south. So that gives Wisco an opportunity to go north for a quick and easy cap for free. Interestingly enough, it doesn't look like they're taking it though. Shots on the Nelson. More shots. It's interesting, nothing is in A yet, so BioGrip is choosing not to go to A, letting John the Ruthless go instead. Oh, there he is. Comes the pew pew from the New Orleans. Beautiful kill zone setup right here. Can they capitalize? Here comes shots from the Nelson. 2 hits. Those torpedoes just barely missing. Akizuki Flappy Cheeks now forced to smoke up as well. They've lost all their cap progress. Meanwhile, John the Ruthless is getting that free cap down at A. Here comes Torps. We knew those were probably coming. Flappy Cheeks is okay, but he's perilously close to that Nelson. He's gonna keep backing up right into that spotting position there. There it is. He's detected. Here comes all the shells in the world. Flappy has no choice but to just fight it out here. And Unfortunately, moving forward like that took him out of the auto detect smoke penalty, but he trades anyways. Brilliant. Brilliant play there. If he would have gone down without that trade, oof. Now keep in mind that IQ is still gaining points because they still have the free and easy A cap. And the cap is no longer gaining over on Beast, so the Nelson has gone into the cap. If I'm Beast right now, I'm pushing forward and trying to get this Nelson on the flank. Key is, where is that Algerie? I would expect John the Ruthless to show up right behind here. I don't know that I like Beast's positioning. Oh, okay, never mind. In the process of doing this, he's able to figure out where the Nelson is. That actually worked out. Although I don't know if he wanted to go in that far in beach. Okay, Zasha, this is bad. I would not make this run. Especially shooting your buddy in the butt. It's probably not a good idea. Why is he slowing down? At this point, you're already exposed. You might as well go full speed and try to get out of there. Decent hit on the New Orleans' butt. Oh, jeez. That's the Algerie. See, exactly where I thought he was coming from. And that Algerie is... It's gonna wreck this guy. Bad decision to move out of that cover there. There he goes. With a secondary hit. So that's it for Wisco. Here comes the Ram to seal the deal. And that's game. Congratulations to IQ, that's the second time they've won on the stream, both times on the enemy team, for those of you guys who think that it's all rigged. Let's see where next up. Okay, I do not have a game scheduled for next. Okay, well, let's see what's going on. Meanwhile, we will go ahead and draw our next winner. Alright guys, just hang on for a moment here. I'm confirming something with the rep. Being told that that's it, we're done now. We went through round 5. I was told that there were 8 rounds on the schedule, so I'm waiting to see what's going on here. And I might just cut it early if that's the case. Okay. Alright guys, well that's going to be it for the stream. Thanks all for watching. Alright guys, just hold on. Alright, I'm being told to wait 5 minutes, so you know what? We're gonna do... While we wait, for those of you guys who have been watching, if you're new to my streams and stuff, I do replay streams on Saturdays, typically 1 to 3 p.m. Central Time. I take a look at replays that anybody has submitted from any server. It doesn't matter what the game mode is, doesn't matter what the result is. The whole idea behind my channel is helping players improve. So if you've got a loss, if you've got a win, you know, it's always fun taking a look at other people's submissions and giving them some direct feedback so that they can, you know, get better at the game. And like I said, keep waiting for a little bit more. I'm waiting to see what's going on.